everyone, welcome to another crochet tutorial with me, Laura, and in this video we're going to be making some sparkly stars as promised. So for this tutorial you can use any yarn that you'd like, any hook size that's suitable for the yarn you're using. I used, as you can see here, I've used a slightly thicker yarn with some sequins in, and this is a sparkly metallic yarn as well. I think this one's by Anchor, called Anchor Metallic, and this is Suki yarn, in case you want to know which ones they are. But exactly the same pattern, it just creates different effects depending on what yarn you use. So I'm going to make one of these little, I'll probably make one of these because they're easier to see. And if you've just joined me from Instagram, I've just done a live video making one of these live on Instagram. So do check me out on Instagram. I sometimes do live videos. You can chat to me. I don't do live on YouTube yet. I say yet, maybe I will. Bit too daunting, it's too many of you. But okay, so this is a DK light worsted weight yarn, but you can, like I said, you can use any yarn that you like. But with this DK yarn, I'm using a 4mm G hook. So let's begin. So the first thing we're going to do is a little slip knot. So let's get our sequiny yarn. Do a little slip knot. Let's move these out of frame so don't focus on the wrong thing. And we're going to chain 4 to begin. Let's chain 1, 2, 3 and 4. We're going to put our hook into our first chain, bring the yarn through and do a slip stitch. Okay, creates a little loop of our 4 chains. In the middle is a hole. Don't confuse it with your first chain hole, it can look big. Find that hole there. And we're going to do 3 double crochet, do some puff stitches, like little clusters. First thing we're going to do though is a little chain 1 for leverage. We're going to do a 3 double crochet puff stitch cluster thing. So we're going to yarn over. So this pattern's in US terminology, so in UK terminology it's a treble. But yarn over, go into the centre, then bring the yarn through, then we're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. So we are going to pull for the first 2 loops. Try that again. Yarn over into the centre, bring the yarn through, yarn over, pull for the first 2 loops. Then we're going to stop. We're going to yarn over again, go back into the middle, yarn over, pull for the first 2 loops. Okay. Do that one more time, yarn over to the middle. It's probably the most complicated bit. Pull through the first 2 loops. Okay, you end up with 4 loops. We yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. We get this little 3 double crochet cluster puff stitch thing. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and we're going to repeat that 4 more times until we've got 5 of these. So yarn over, back into the middle, bring the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, stop, yarn over to the middle, bring the yarn through, pull through 2 loops, stop. One more time, yarn over to the middle, bring the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, you've got 4 loops, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. Then chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and then do that 3 more times. So yarn over and pull through 2, stop, yarn over to the middle, bring the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2. Caught a bit of sparkly yarn there, but I'll go with it. Yarn over, pull through 2, 4 loops, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops, then chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. So you might have to move your stitches over a bit. We'll do that twice more. So yarn over into the middle, pull through 2, stop, yarn over to the middle, pull through 2, stop, yarn over to the middle, pull through 2, 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 4 loops, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Do one more time, yarn over, bring the yarn through, pull through 2, yarn over, through 2, last time, 2, 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 4 loops. And if I'm going a bit too fast, then do check out my beginner tutorials and you can get to grips with some of the basic movements, and then hopefully you won't find this too daunting. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, find your first double crochet cluster stitch, should be quite a big stitch on the top there, and just slip stitch into there to join the round. That's the end of our first round. You end up with this little flower set in a circle, which looks quite sweet. Then what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch into this 3 chain space. So just slip stitch into there, okay, and we'll do a little chain 1 again for leverage. Let's move that over. Then into there we're going to do 3 double crochet. So in UK terminology, that's a treble. 1, move them over. 2, 3. Then we're going to chain 1. We're going to do 3 double crochet in the same 3 chain space. We go back into there, do another 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so in that 3 chain space you've got 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. Then find your next 3 chain space, go straight into there and do 3 double crochet to do the same thing. So 1, let's move them over to the edge. 2, 3, okay, so 3 double crochet, then chain 1, then 3 double crochet in the same 3 chain space. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and just repeat that for the last 3 chain spaces. So find the next one, go straight into there, do 3 double crochet, just wrapping it around. So 1, 2, 3, then chain 1, another 3 double crochet in the same 3 chain space. 1, 2, 3, and just repeat that to the end. Find the next one. So yeah, so I've just done a live video on Instagram of this tutorial. It's going to be up there for the next 24 hours as recorded, so I'm not live there anymore. But do join me on Instagram at Happy Bay Crochet, because you never know if I'm going to do a live video spontaneous. I do a little quick warning, but yeah, it's nice to do some little projects here and there, and maybe in the future I can do them on YouTube. I've yet to figure out how to do them on YouTube with my current setup, so that's why I haven't done them on YouTube just yet. Also a bit daunting. The last one, 3 chain space, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, 2 and 3, chain 1, move them over, and 3 double crochet in the same 3 chain space. You should end up with this sort of hexagonal sort of shape, pentagon shape. Don't ask me how many sides. But when you get to the end, we're going to find our first double crochet and slip stitch into there. Okay, so you should have something that looks like this shape. Then we're just going to turn this into a star shape. So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight into the next stitch and do a single crochet. So in UK terminology, that's a double crochet. Then in the next stitch, we're going to do a half double crochet. So it's a half treble in UK terminology. That takes us up to our 1 chain space. And in there, we're going to start off with a double crochet. So that's a treble in UK terminology. Then we're going to do a treble in the same 1 chain space. So in UK terminology, that's a double treble. So go back into there, and do a treble. Any stitch that's a double crochet or bigger, we just yarn over, pull through 2 loops till we get to the end. So pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 to do a treble. The camera's focusing, it's gone a bit crazy. But then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2. We'll do another treble, the same 1 chain space. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Do a double crochet as well. Okay, so you end up with, in that 1 chain space, double crochet, treble, chain 2, treble, double crochet. Then we're going to skip the next stitch, but it's actually hidden under this double crochet anyway, this little one here. I'm going to skip that, find the next obvious stitch and do a half double crochet, pull through 3. Next stitch, do a single crochet. And then this gap in between our stitches, our sets of 3 DC, we're going to do a slip stitch in there. Okay. Then skip the next stitch, which is this first double crochet, find the next one, and just repeat these steps. So do a single crochet, next stitch, a half double crochet. That takes you up to this 1 chain space, and in there we do a double crochet, a treble, chain 2, 1 and 2, another treble, and a double crochet. Okay, all in there. Skip the next stitch, which is hidden under that double crochet anyway. Find the next double crochet and do a half double crochet, pull through 3, and then a single crochet in the next stitch. Then a slip stitch in this gap. Don't worry, I'll put the written pattern on my website at happyberry.co.uk. If this is too fast, you can go check out the written version. I'm just going to repeat that all the way around for the other 3 points. So let's do that. So skip 1, 1 single crochet, half double crochet in the next stitch. Then 1 chain space, we do double crochet, treble, chain 2, treble, double crochet, then skip that DC and double crochet, then next stitch we do a half double crochet, then a single crochet. So hopefully you got the gist of this. So repeat that round back to the beginning, slip stitch in that gap there. Coming up to the end, single crochet in that last stitch, then we're just going to slip stitch in this next gap here, and there we go. There is our finished star. Simple as that, hopefully. You can leave it like that if you want. You can just sew it in like I have for these ones, and you can actually add these to, if you can buy some plain cards, you can glue these onto some cards and then make your own festive Christmas cards if you wanted to, which is quite a nice, better than buying them if you wanted to. Or you can turn them into a decoration and you could hang them like this. And if you want to add this little extra loop here, all I did was I chained a few chains. I did 20 chains, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I chained 20 and then slip stitched, make sure they're untwisted. I slip stitch again in this gap here. Then once you slip stitch, I'm going to turn my work round, find this 20 chain space, and then I'm just going to work some single crochets in there. I'll get this turning that way. Just going to put my hook into that big gap, then just wrapping it around the chains, do some single crochets. I'm going to do about 20 of those as well, just wrapping it around the chains to create a nice hanging loop. And 20. I actually do slightly more than 20 just to get up to the end. 21, 22, see how many we can fit in. 23, I think we'll do 24. Okay, so about 24. Slip stitch back into there again to finish. And there we go, there is our finished loop. Cut the yarn to bring that through, and then we're just going to sew in our tailings with the yarn needle. Sew to the back, sew for a bit of the fabric. It's quite hard to bring it through if you've got sequins. And then just hide it as neatly as you can on the back. And then cut the excess yarn. Like so. And there we go, there is our finished star. And then you could add a little loop for hanging on a tree, or you could even add that to your gifts as wrapping paper, a little extra sort of festive treat. Or like I said, these smaller ones you could make into Christmas cards. Just add them, glue them down onto a blank card, and you've made your own card, which is nice. But I hope you've enjoyed that quick tutorial. I hope you managed to follow along. I'll see you soon. See you soon for some more crochet fun. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to join me on Instagram. I'd love to see you over there, especially if I do a live video, last minute live video. And hopefully eventually I can figure out how to do YouTube live videos. That would be pretty cool. Nerve-wracking, but cool. And the written pattern will be on my website at happyberry.co.uk. Thanks for watching. Bye.